What's up?
Hello, boys and girls. My name's
Another
Frank.
day.
It's a beautiful day in Arizona. Well, it
Oh
was
yeah.
until I couldn't get the microphone to move.
It's actually about 40 degrees today in Idaho.
Did you see what's happening on the East Coast?
Drenched in snow still.
Them poor bastards are about to get their asses handed to them tomorrow. Wow. Hey, Darren. I really have no idea how anybody gets these links inside the group. I don't know if you want to be inside, man. Normally, how did that link leak? Why is everybody getting invited inside? Wow, look at this. Everybody's coming in.
Dude, you posted some link and I just copied it and posted it too.
Dude, that's how they're getting out. Those links I send you are your invite to the inside.
Well, you posted it on the group on Profit with Hangouts.
Did I?
Yeah. I didn't copy the private one you sent me.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, that one shouldn't be coming out. Oh, well, hey.
Oh well.
Turn on your mics and turn on your cameras. You're on the SEO show. Oh, damn. Oh, here it comes. Now everybody's going to be tapping me going, what the hell is going on, dude? Yeah, unless Lane wants to be on, that's cool.
Cool.
I'm just getting notification because I rebuilt the system yesterday, so now everything's kind of syncing up.
I see.
My Dropbox said, yeah, we'll be synced up in 16 days.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Darren, how are you? I'm not sure who the please set mini. Oh, Jeer, here. Yeah, happy Friday.
Yeah.
It is Friday. Not safe for work. There is vulgarity, sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident. If you have small children, dogs, pets, hamsters, or a wife that does not like vulgarity, please ask them to leave the room because we don't want them to be offended and we don't want you being in the doghouse for the remainder of the weekend, which will happen.
Yes, it will.
You're at an law office. Yeah.
Just put your headphones in, man.
I was going to say you got headphones. Wow, you're a lawyer. Darren, are you a lawyer? Well, hey, at least if you start
he works
laughing,
with
it'll be
lawyers.
funny. Oh,
Hey,
you work
dude.
with lawyers,
That's
okay.
awesome.
Woo! Yeah, keep your headphones on, brother. Clients do not like this show. We've already been told there's no value. Well, your best bet, man, is literally to go to the event page, which I thought I handed out to everybody. You know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know this new secret for the show, and I'm going to start using it. And then it remains absolutely private. Nobody can ever come inside. Son of a gun, man. It just bugs me because I thought I had this down. I thought I knew what I was doing. But obviously I don't.
Oh shit, and I was just talking to you on mute, so I don't know what I'm doing either.
Oh, everybody bounced. Everybody bounced. All right. Guys, gals, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, the Q&A is that nice little Q&A button. If you got something to say, something not to say, we have a total of 2 viewers so far. You guys are just used to people not showing up on time, and sadly, we do.
Yes, we do. We might even show up early.
I want to. There's a big thing about measles outbreaks and viruses and things, and I just want to tell you guys. It's not only for humans, but it's also for computer systems.
Yes.
Officially, 2 in the trash can and 2 more fried for a total of 6 terabytes of information.
Oh, man.
Yeah. With virus software malware and everything else on there, the systems just get beat up. So,
That's crazy, man.
hey, Darren, okay, I see where you're at. You're in. All right. And that, oh, man, that looked like Becker, but that's Brian. I don't know. You know what? I think we should just pull down those freaking links.
Okay.
Uh, where was that link that I dropped?
Profit with Hangouts.
You know what? I do know what happened with that one. Remember, it wouldn't let me change the drop?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. Just to let you guys know, these are bad links. You're inside the show.
I'll edit my link. We got the live YouTube link going.
Oh, the live YouTube link's okay. Then they're on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my fault. That was the link that I gave you, and it wouldn't let me grab the new link, so everybody's getting invited in. I see. Brian, you'll probably want to backpedal out and go to the event page, and I can get you the event. No, shit. Why I keep closing things out? This is a beautiful start to a Friday morning. I love it. What I was going to say about hard drives and things is talk to your insurance agents, guys, because viruses and things, you can get a business insurance policy to cover the expense of replacement or catastrophic insurance that covers the inability to get that information back. Not sure how much it'll cost you, but like here was a thing that I was thinking about is what if there was a fire? You know, I gotta grab my dog, I gotta grab my girl, and she's gonna be really, really mad if I run back in to the fire to grab my computer.
What would be even worse is if I run downstairs first, grab my laptop and my iPad, and then go assist. That would not be good.
That could be a pain in the ass. Yeah, you could get into a little trouble.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's the thing for everybody. Let me shoot over to Facebook.
Do we have the Q&A? Mine's not showing up on this side.
Click your little Q&A button.
I know, but it's not there.
It's not there?
I have showcase, screen share, and chat, which is usually I have Q&A.
Q&A should be there. Refresh, brother.
Okay.
Because it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah. Funny thing happened on their way to work. I didn't do anything correct. So, let's see if...
It's gone. Oh, well.
There's nobody here.
Okay. Anywho.
Well, I mean, there's Darren. No disrespect, Darren. No, but your insurance will help cover it. They'll need serial codes and stuff like that. But I use Google Apps, and I archive everything. I mean, unless it's just blatant spam, everything gets archived, and you can do your keyword search and all of that. Oh, I know where the links are. I just dropped the wrong damn link because my system's still not right. But thank you. When you pull up your receipts, everything that's in there, like if you don't, PayPal's got that you paid somebody, but your receipts for purchases, you know, have more of your big thing. And if you have the beautiful, where'd my wallet go? Oh shit, I don't even have my wallet. If you have the beautiful MasterCard by PayPal, it keeps track of all of your expenses and purchases, and you can pull your receipts back up because you have all your reference numbers, which leads me into Putler, which is PULTER.com. It's an online aggregate for your money. It'll pull your PayPal and all your other online merchant accounts in, and you can see Yeah, I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want you to see my money. But you can see graphs. It breaks down daily sales. You can do refunds. You can do all this stuff. It pulls it in. It's got really cool stuff, and it's very inexpensive. I think we're testing on the. I'm testing on the $9 a month tier. Putler wants to sponsor us and talk about it, and may or may not come on the show. But talking about sponsoring the show and telling you guys about it. So go check out Putler.com. It's like Butler with a P, Pulter.com, and it's really cool. I mean, it's fast. I haven't used the Android app yet, but they have apps available. I think they have the iCrap phone. But yeah, it's just a really cool thing. You can see all your money, and that can bring in your receipts, and those are your expenses. But your insurance agent's going to need all that type of information to replace it, because how do you show what you had if you don't have your receipts? Byron, I swear to God, blink. Okay, you froze. So I'll just rattle on some more. Oh, there he is. Now it's funny because I've got you there and I've got you there, and that one there is just staring at me like you're pissed.
Well,
Like,
I pulled
blink.
I pulled a lane on this one. I logged in with my client account, and I just remembered it was actually one of the lead gen accounts, and
Nice.
so yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that's what that was. That's why I didn't have the Q&A. Now I'm on my account and I got the Q&A, so we're good to go.
Now, see, you and me all freaking out. Oh, thank God the other one dropped off finally. I'm like, man,
It is good. Good.
It's kind of crazy. Oh man. Oh look at Doug. Doug's in. Oh yeah. Oh no. Here you go, Doug. Sorry, not everyone can be me.
I got the Zeppelin on today.
Yeah, well, we get the same color. We're going kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And Darren's here. Let's see. We got Doug. Good to see you again. We got Darren. And we got Darren. Nobody else wants to talk or say hi. Go ahead and use the Q&A boxes. Should be above you guys, but it's below us. It's the little blue thing that says Q&A. You can ask questions, harass us, talk about my mom, but my mom is probably listening, so I will be forwarding everything to her. Yeah, I was able to actually save this computer, man, with a couple of BS parts that were instantly delivered, one-day delivery from Amazon. God, Microsoft software is so expensive. I know you Linux guys are going to say, well, Linux is free. And Mac guys are going to say, well, you can get $27 discs to start. Yeah, I know. My MacBook Pro is slow as hell right now. It's old as shit. It's still going strong, though. I mean, it still really wants to be there for me. And I have to use PC software. We were talking about this. Byron and I cannot test out your plugins, your enterprise system softwares for our laptops or desktops, because you only write in PC mode. Until somebody creates the universal, free, open source, unhackable stuff, we are all at the mercy of Microsoft.
Yes.
Do you think Bill Gates didn't know that?
Oh, he knew. He knew. Or he quickly found out and he quickly came to love it, you know?
That he was smart.
Yeah.
He was smart. You know, and that's another story.
Okay.
I like him. I think it's cool. He gets a banging hot wife, and he's a nerd, and he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
I can't fault the guy.
Exactly. So Darren's got a good one. Early reports of Panda refresh. Thoughts?
Panda refresh. Thoughts? It's going to be happening all the time. They have made the announcement they're not going to tell us, but that it will be consistent. and that it will be faster.
Wow.
So if we're reading about it on the interweb,
It's happened a long
it's
time
happening.
ago.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at.
It's going to be knocking around. They're really going to help filter out the shitheels. So yeah, I don't want to sound like Matt Cutts, but you're going to have to give somebody some quality. There's ways to churn and burn, but if you're looking for a money site, you've got to get some quality out there. And Darren, I'm not going to say who your client is or what they're in, but yeah, I was talking with a potential client, and I said, you have no information on your site, not directed at Google, and not directed at a consumer, not directed at bots, not directed towards humans. You have nothing of value, and you wonder why you're on page 72 out of 70. I mean, they're buried below where, other people are. I'm like, you should just steal stuff from payday loan sites and just put it on your site because you've got nothing. You're a waste. We got to worry about that. Google Hangouts, live stream, video cameras, anything like that. Put the client in the corner. Wistia. Have you ever seen Wistia's videos?
Yeah.
Those things are badass.
Yeah.
You don't need a production like that. But you can have a camera in the room facing into a corner and come on and talk about one thing for 3 minutes and put it on your site. You don't even need YouTube or anything else. Amazon S3, put it onto your site. Now you've got content.
Exactly.
Nowhere else. But you're building content, and you can have the secretary or somebody else transcribe it. Now you've got words. Couple of tweets back to your shit, and you've got content. And it really, you need content. I'm not even saying good content. I'm just saying content. A 5-page website's great if you've got a 100-page blog.
Yep.
Oh, and here's something I want to ask you about, man.
Okay.
1,000-word article or 50 200-word articles?
Well, I can see the benefits of both. I would say that, and I've ranked both, but generally speaking, like in a local sense, what I've seen is if you want to go after a term locally, I've done 1,000-word articles, and they've ranked really well locally. But it's just if you're going after that one term. Now, if you're targeting a lot of stuff, or if you're a national chain, multiple cities, I could see the other way, as far as in like a local client type situation.
I was thinking in a situation that you're in a niche or in something where there's like updates.
Okay.
For instance, I don't know if you've ever watched UFC or a boxing match.
I have, yeah.
There are a couple of Google's doing these really cool live feeds based upon reporters.
Okay.
So if there's a guy doing a breakdown of every round in a fight, he's posting short blurbs. Well, Google's putting that out as an ongoing updated article on that first page of either news or sports or nice. On your Google page 1. But he's just writing blurbs. Well, it ends up being a very long article, but it's literally just a bunch of short little updates the whole frickin' fight.
Combining on top of each other, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what if you're in an industry that is multiple times a day, such as like stock market, man?
Yeah.
What if there's some breaking stuff and it's all on one day? Those little blurbs as posts, and it's so much content. I mean, I'm not going to write 1,000-word freaking article over every SEO rumor mill and everything else that happens on a daily basis. It'd be Be a bitch.
You know,
Um,
I think it definitely makes sense because Google has said, and not that everything that Google says is reality by any means when it comes to SEO, but what they've said and what has been backed up time and time again is they like the freshness, they like updates all the time. So if your website is active, I think you're in a much better position to beat the competition in rankings. You can possibly get in news listings, or just depending on what industry you're in. But the more static type content, like when I do local clients, I mean, it's like for my own SEO rankings in my own city, I did a 1,200 word article. Bam, one time I built one good PBN link to it, and I ranked #1 for my city SEO like almost all the time. One or two, I'm switching between because there's a guy here who's pretty good at SEO, and we fight it out. But I think for like a static situation, write a big ass article, leave it there for years. But for your news updates, your content, yeah, little blurbs every now and then, little articles, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
I was I told you for the SEO show, because I want more and more content. I put out on Craigslist, I want a local writer. I want 1,000 words twice a week. But I told you, if we hire 5 writers, then we've got this. We can do these big, massive articles all day long, and da 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 da. And then I'm like, what if we just had one person writing out, knocking out these little stories? We record something or shoot something over to them and say, hey, go research that and add it to this, and it's like our little Twitter blurbs, and then we're just updating that way. I mean, man, what are they going to charge me? And the funny part is I got some India guy saying that he has an entire group of writers that can do it.
Nice.
He's scraping Phoenix Craigslist for a job. I mean, damn. I mean, especially since I said I'm cheap in the ad. I mean, I warned everybody I was cheap. Let's see what's going on. How about using Hangouts for short video creation, Doug? That's the best thing you can do. You can even one of the things that I talk to people about, when Hangouts first started, we were talking about how things could be used in a client situation, and one of the things we talked about was CPAs. Tax time is a real tough time, but if you have Google Hangout going, and back then you could only do 2 to 4 hours. Now you can stream for 8 solid hours. I mean, think about that freaking content. That's 6 movies or 4 movies if Spielberg makes them. That's an incredible amount every day. Just turn it on and let it run in your office. Now, but what they were doing was they were doing a Google Hangout with clients or possible clients to get content. So the person would come on and they would send them the link. They would do this live and embed it on their website so that people could either get answers or see that it was cool. And it was something that we always said, there are certain things you don't want. You don't want to talk specifics about somebody's money or, law. You can't do that. But a Hangout for content, it's beautiful. And Anthony Aries, who we're going to be getting on here, man, talking about video SEO.
Cool.
He talks about taking a big chunk of content and breaking it down into smaller bits. Now you've got more content from the same shit you've already done. Shoot a Google Hangout, pull it down, edit it, and re-upload it as 6 different videos, and now you've got your stuff. So yeah, I love Hangouts as content, as you can tell by what we do here.
Speaking of clients and CPAs, excuse me, I've got this.
Sued?
No, we're not being sued, luckily.
Woo! Okay.
Just my taxes this year, I'm actually going to do a Hangout and going to recommend my local guy in Idaho Falls, and I'm going to hopefully have it ranked. I mean, that's my plan, is to have it ranked, but I'm going to have a tracking number on it. and he's already agreed to give me free taxes, any like family friends free taxes, and then depending on how many calls come from that number, he said I'll compensate you. I trust him. I've worked with him for years. He's a really good guy, so I know if I brought him like 50 or 60 clients, I mean, he would take care of me. But that's what I'm going to try. So we'll see how it goes.
Please tell me he's not Jackson Hewitt or any of those guys that sit in Walmart and, you can get your groceries and your taxes done all at the same checkout line.
He's independent. He actually owns a carpet cleaning company in town. That's what he does the rest of the year. And then in his house, he's a really good CPA, and he does for, the 2 or 3 months in the spring, he does CPA stuff. So.
All right, guys. The first one who goes over to the SEO show on Facebook page and gives a funny statement about Byron's CPA cleaning carpets. You got to go over to the SEO show page. The first one who puts something good. No, you know what? Not even the first one. The one who makes us laugh the most is going to get something from us, and I don't know, and it won't be just a little bullshit. Yeah, you know what? Let me see something. I'll send you $50. How's that?
Frank's in the
I gotta see what these folks are gonna be doing, man. I gotta see what these folks are gonna be doing. And I promise none of my friends or family are gonna win it, and I'll even post the receipt up to show that I paid it. Yeah, my wife will kill me on that one. She's gonna be like, you're paying somebody $50 to write a joke. Yeah, somebody's getting a free dinner tonight. Take your wife out.
Jokes are worth it, dude.
Dude, seriously though, your CPA cleans carpets.
He does. He owns like 3 or 4 trucks, and he cleans carpets, and he does CPA stuff the rest of the year.
I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity.
I know, man.
That's funny. No, that's funny. Because normally, I mean, I understand he's the business owner. I just see him, all Poindextered out as the CPA guy, pushing that big ass machine around your house and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I walk in, he's either got his carpet cleaning like polo work shirt on, or he's got like a suit on when he's doing taxes. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome. No, that's the perfect way, and that's this is a big thing that Anthony does teach in his speed ranking course, is doing what you're doing. He calls a goodwill review.
Yeah.
You do this review, you rank it, then you call the guy up and say, hey, look what I did. You went and talked to him already because he's a client. You said, hey, if I do this, can we break even? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. My CPA is a CPA, but he's also a lawyer. So I mean.
Oh, okay.
he's a I don't even know what the damn term is, but he can go to court and actually defend my ass in case he screws up.
Yeah. Cool. He doesn't do like flood restoration on the side or anything.
No, he's not laying shingles out.
Laying shingles. We got a canine, dude.
Yeah, I just she's been laying outside, man. She's loving it. What's up, baby? She's like, yeah, you're still talking, you prick. Yeah, hey, 30 minutes in and we barely talked about SEO. Hey, Jason says balls.
Good one.
Nice. Why doesn't anybody put up any profile pics?
I don't know.
I mean, even a fake profile, just make it a hot dude, and just be like, could Hangout content be redone with different titles, changing geolocations, and spun out to support landlord-type sites on a small scale? Technically, no, but there are video spinners that will drop pixels. Well, there's Spin Blaster. I owned it until yesterday. You can cut down, if you pull down a video and you chop off pieces, it'll make new ones. You can upload it. But with your if you're doing a landlord site, just use the embed code.
Yeah.
It just shows up as 50 backlinks to your video, which drives your video up. But if it's for all these different spots, but it's the same niche, you can go ahead and use the same video. I would think. Um, it's not going to hurt you because you can have. It's not going to hurt your video because you can have a ton of backlinks going to it and you're safe. But it shouldn't hurt your site as a duplicate content because Google knows that certain videos are going to grab a bigger response than other ones.
Yeah.
Guy talking about carotene or whatever the hell, the raspberry creatine stuff. That's a dime a dozen. But if you're talking about a niche and it's Google Hangout, it's more likely like an interview or a discussion or a review or whatever. So I think you'll be safe with that.
Yeah.
I've never. You're not going to have to edit it and spin it. You can probably dynamically change the title.
I would think so.
But I don't think you can change it on the YouTube sucking in part. So I don't know. Something to try. You should go try it. Twitter has reached an agreement to show more results in Google. Yeah, they're happier. I don't know why Twitter needs to show up in a SERP result. I'm looking to go out to dinner. I don't give crap one about somebody's tweet about it unless there's an outbreak of malaria.
Absolutely.
But by then, I think that those tweets would actually get the news to make a response.
or measles, dude.
Hey, man, Arizona's the measles capital of the world, I swear.
That shit ain't good. I'm scared of that.
Didn't you have measles as a kid or get your shots?
Well, I got my shots, but I'm scared for like other people. Like these freaks aren't vaccinating themselves and spreading it around.
Survival of the fittest, bitch.
I guess, but that's why we have modern medicine. Is so we can
exactly. I mean, get your ass to the doctor.
Yeah.
You can be poor, homeless, and on welfare and still go in and get a flu shot and the measles.
I agree.
I mean, damn, motherfuckers, you got free clinic. They can take care of syphilis and gonorrhea. You can get a measles shot. And I'm sorry, you can talk about my religion doesn't believe in vaccinations. That's effed up.
Yeah.
Or, in this case, if it's not effed up, then here's this. Then sit at home and fight the disease, pray a lot, and if you die, don't go bitching about measles killing your kid or you.
Yeah.
You made a choice. You don't wear a condom, you catch AIDS. It's your fault. Don't blame AIDS. Blame your own damn sense, man. Trojan been helping a mother out for a while. Sorry, small little rant about measles. No, it does go into like client SEO. Well, my client never pays the bill. Well, stop just sending them invoices. Call them on the phone.
Yep.
They don't answer, show up at their door.
Or take down their shit. Just be like, hey, your website's down or your links are gone. You know what I mean?
What was that? You had a guy call you after 6 months?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was, yeah, he called me after 6 months and, like, I had taken, yeah, that's what happened is
we were on the show.
Yes, we were. Okay, I remember now. He hadn't paid. Basically, I did a website for him. He did 50%, and then it was just the runaround. It was, it was like a $2,000 site, so he didn't pay the other $1,000 or something. And basically, I just gave up after contacting him like 5 or 6 times, and I just said, you know what, screw it. I took down his site. I put a notice on it, and it said website down for non-payment or something. He calls me bitching. I'm like, dude, it's been 6 months. And he's like, my customers are seeing that non-payment notice. And I'm like, you didn't pay me. I built you the site. I own the hosting. You didn't pay me.
Here's my question. What do these business owners do when they don't get paid?
Exactly. They put people into collections, or they sue people, or they pursue legal action.
I'm not going to sue you.
Yeah.
I own your online business. I am you in so many ways, especially if I own the domains and all of that stuff, or like you're hosting with me. those things. I've got the ability to knock your nuts off is what I've got. So yeah, don't pay that. And I've done that.
Yeah.
I posted on some dude's Facebook page. I'm just letting everybody know that you do not pay, small businesses that help you become bigger. We helped you grow your business. We were hoping you would help grow ours. Can you please pay your bill? And we put it right on their Facebook profile.
That's awesome.
And all their friends call up and go, dude, just pay the guy. And take it down. I'll put it back up. I make it into a meme. So, I'll have your logo or your face on the damn thing. We are in a very comfortable position. What's this? Byron CPA service and SEO marketing all in one.
Oh my!
Byron is very much into Byron will actually clean the carpets of his CPA while doing the SEO.
Exactly. It's like doing 5 different things at once.
Dude, it's diversification.
Exactly.
Don't put all your money into one profession. Shit. Brian, I'm glad. Hey, Brian's the only one who RSVP'd today.
Really?
Yeah, saw it this morning. Yesterday at 6:30 in the morning, he RSVP'd. Yeah, I don't want Twitter showing up in my SERP results. I really don't. There's no reason for it. Here's what's going to happen, guys. I already see it. I use Twitter as a very powerful link to certain things. You tweet out a link, you use short Owly, or if you're on Hootsuite or Bitly or any of these things, and you drop the link, you tweet about it, and you shoot it out. It's a very powerful backlink. Now if we've got Twitter showing up in Google, that means Google's going to be monitoring Twitter more, which means, guys, that social backlink from Twitter just went to shit, which is going to really piss me off because now I got to figure out another place to put them. Let's see. Now I'm being called Chief like I'm a frickin' Indian or something. Profile pic update, Chief. Balls about having to leave while you guys are live. Oh, okay. I have no idea what that means.
Jason, catch us on the recording.
Oh, balls about leaving. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Dude, we're like Memorex, man. We're always there.
We're always here.
These shows are going to be here forever. We're going to haunt you. Oh, Doug, we clean your carpets and suck up your refunds.
Oh, that is a good one.
Nice. Oh, you know what? Your CPA carpet guy should actually put out a public contest and give free cleanings and free tax return for anybody who comes up with a great logo or a meme or whatever. He would have instant success because so many locals would be putting shit out with his link. Hashtag my ass on Facebook.
Yeah.
He'd instantly quadruple his business.
Yeah. He should merge the companies too. Make it like
refund carpet cleaning.
Yeah,
LLC.
Exactly. Use your tax refund and we'll come clean your carpet.
Tax return carpet cleaners.
Exactly.
Dude, it's tax season. We can give you a refund and discount your carpet cleaning in the same day.
Exactly.
Like they do. Hey, come in and buy a car and we'll do your taxes for free.
Yeah.
Have us come do your carpets and we'll do your taxes right there on the spot.
That's awesome. Hell, Walmart does it. Come buy groceries and then you can get your taxes done.
I have a problem going to Walmart, getting my melons. Yeah, I said melons. Getting my melons, my pop, and my water, and then sitting down behind a plastic banner or a cardboard box-looking thing across from a chick or dude, and I'm not slamming them for what they're doing, but I just think you would have a little bit more prestige if you weren't located left of the women's restroom by the bench that the homeless people sit on to stay warm. Down
the row a little bit is that little area in Walmart where the kids play on like the claw machines and stuff.
Right by the cart return, hey, get your taxes done. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Sorry, that was a loud one.
I don't know. Yeah, because our Walmart, you can get, let's see, you can get your hair done, your eyes done,
Yeah.
manicure, pedicure, and you could buy a cell phone, and now you can get their deep discounted stuff because somebody who was selling houses there left. I'm like, who the hell tries to sell a house in a Walmart?
I know. We've got a disaster prep area where you can like buy like 100-pound bags of rice and like these huge metal bins to like bury in the ground because everybody
Dude,
around here.
but you are out there. You're in the wilderness.
I know we are. Like Walmart is on a mountain and there's trees growing inside the store. You know what I mean? Not really, but
Oh, okay.
not really.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn, man, would they make it out of wood?
No,
Sam Walton built that one by hand or something?
it was the first one. Yeah, 1805.
No, but I don't know. I see some crazy ass things. I mean, literally, if and I know the tax guys are only there for a short period of time.
Yeah.
I've seen some of these tax guys who go and have these different little Jackson Hewitt and this and that, but the guys will buy the lease for the year, but only have the office open for 2 or 3 months. It's just they were going to make that much money doing it, and that makes sense. But I mean, I don't want to sit on a folding chair talking to you about, my money. It just seems
Exactly.
weird. It just I don't know. I don't know. Link to Hangouts do not work. Links to what Hangouts? If you mean that somebody does a Hangout and you link to it, yeah, you use the YouTube link. You send them to the YouTube video link. But I'm not sure that's a very short response. But we'll see. Darren says, my CPA cleans up my taxes and my carpets. Pound return on investment. Nice. Dude, I mean, I'm going to get you. I mean, you've got your entire marketing campaign right on the show.
Exactly.
Can a guy get a +1? Oh, Darren, yeah, absolutely.
Sure,
hey,
I give you a
everybody go over to check out the Plus Darren Perkey, Pirkey, and +1 his profile.
Boom.
Help a brother out over there. I'll do it after. I'll try to remember, but yeah, I'll do it. Now everybody. Now here's the funny part. Everybody from YouTube who sees it's going to go over and harass his ass, and now he's going to have 40,000 people he has no idea who they are. Oh, Jason Johnson got logged back in. Finally found the freaking Q&A. Now I got to leave. Oh, sorry. Wash your clothes to avoid diseases too. Yeah, Darren. Yeah, you can definitely wash.
Yes.
You say wash clothes. I say wash your nuts. Either way. Let's see, Brian. Damn it! Oh, now I see what he was upset about. Okay, what tool do you use for link building? Scrapebox, GSA, Fiverr.
Oh, wow.
What tool do you use for a brand new money site domain? How long before you started were you getting clients that were giving you $2,000 a month? Wow, I'm sorry. Damn it. I wish he wouldn't have had to leave. That's a tough one, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have Scrapebox. I have 25 private proxies a month sent to me. I haven't even logged into that damn thing in 3 months.
Yeah.
I've got Market Samurai. I haven't used that.
I think we use a variety of tools and resources, especially link building. I mean, Frank and I personally, in our stuff, we get pretty diverse. I mean, we've got some PBN links, we've got social stuff that we do. I mean, the key is to try to make it look like a real link profile. And so, as far as tools for link building, I mean, it's just kind of it's kind of a mixture of all of them. I don't necessarily use GSA and Scrapebox hardcore for link building anymore unless it's like spammy shit, you know?
Didn't GSA just get their
Yeah.
ass handed to them or something? Something broke or something?
Yeah, GSA just had some issues with Google and shit. Like they're really, I mean, I personally am staying away from GSA. I know you can still do some good stuff with it, but it's just not my thing right now.
Here's people ask, how soon until you outsource? And I want to say this: start outsourcing about 3 months before you get sick of doing it.
Exactly.
Know what you're doing. At least have a understanding of the process and everything, but outsource it to somebody who has the tools already, has the knowledge to do it without getting caught. How do you know? Test them on a site you don't care about. Let them blow up a bullshit site, and then you go, well, you're not getting paid. You know, that's what I say. How long was it until I got $2,000 a month? Honestly, oh shit. I mean, how long was that? I think I was looking at doing online. You have to understand, I'm old. So I've been marketing and sales for freaking years, man. I think we said it's 25 years I've been doing some type of sales or whatever. I was a musician, so I wasn't a waiter. I was a salesman. Sold cars.
Oh, yeah.
I think about 7 years ago, I think I went. And no, 5 years ago, as a matter of fact, is when I turned around and took on clients full time. And I think my first client was $36,000 a year, so that was $3,000 a month. So when I made the decision that I was doing it full time and not just putzing around reading every WSO there was, I'd say probably about 3-4 months, because I just went full time. I just quit everything else and just.
Yeah, Brian, to answer that. Yeah, from my point of view, it was the same thing. I mean, I had because I worked in an agency originally, and then I thought, you know what? Instead of doing these billable hours for the agency, I can just get the client myself and get 100% of the money. You know, or of course outsource some or pay some people when I get to that level. But I didn't start that way, and so. Just like you said, when I got to the level where I'm saying, okay, I want to do this full time, I'm going to need like a $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 a month client for it to make sense. And so that's when I pulled in like my first big one. I actually got a $3,000 website, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, $3,000 for one website. And
rent's paid.
Yeah, exactly. Rent's paid for like 6 months at that time, and then like. Then the guy came on for like $1,200 a month for SEO, I think it was, like after I built his site and everything. And I'm like, holy crap, like I can just do this again. And that's initially how I got the ball rolling. So Brian, if you're serious about it, do it now from day one. You can start getting those clients. You don't have to wait around and take these $100, $200 payments. Just go for it, because if you want to do this for a career or at least for several years going forward, just do it. I mean, go for it.
Yeah, don't. I think it's harder to go from earning $100 a month or $97 a month.
Yeah.
To $2,000. It's harder for you mentally to understand that you're devaluing yourself so much that when you get into your head that you're going to ask for $2,000, it's painful.
Yeah.
But if you just go into it and you say, it's $2,000. You know, if you look up and you want to sit down and do one-on-one with me, you know, I've got an offer out there for $1 a minute, and I've got an offer out there for I'll sit down with you and we'll talk about absolutely everything for a couple hours. That's a couple grand.
Yeah.
You know, when you were doing your coaching. I mean, your shit was $2,000 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're giving secrets. You're giving a lot of guidance. I mean, that's taking you a shitload of time to learn.
Exactly. I had my product system for 497, and then it's like, okay, if you, this gives you a lot of shit, but if you want to go in and have me personally look at your stuff, you know, you're on a whole different level, and it's just because you're getting the several years that I've been doing this, making really good money at it, all of a sudden into an hour, and I'm giving you everything that I have, you know. So it's definitely, you know, definitely something that isn't cheap. It's not like I'm going to sell that info for $10, you know.
No, well, I mean, look, you got Brian Burt, who was on the show, who turns around and says, "No, don't sell a lead for $10. That lead's a couple of $100.
Yeah.
Stop giving them away." You know, when we were doing, I mean, David told you, you know, stop giving away the leads.
Yeah.
They're worth 3 times that amount. Start selling them for that. And, you know, funny part is 2 days later, you've got the price tripled, and nobody balked. You know?
Exactly. It was like, oh, it almost made it more of a frenzy. They're like, oh shit, they must really be good. I mean, and they are good, but you know.
Right, but when it's cheap, you get that mindset that it's cheap. You know, and when you've got 50 guys out there selling SEO for, you know, $100, $200 a month, business owners look at it as not really a necessity.
Yeah.
But
They're
when
like,
you
oh.
tell them it's going to cost them this amount, but you're getting a return on investment, suddenly they understand that there's a value in a return. It's totally different.
Because those guys who are selling the cheap SEO, they're just saying, oh, we'll increase your traffic, increase your rankings. I come in, it's like, yeah, it's $2,000 a month. We're going to increase your bottom line. We're going to bring in leads and calls. You know, it's a totally different thing.
Brian asks, who do we outsource to? Simple answer, we outsource to anybody who's able to do the job better than the last guy that we had.
Yep.
But we don't outsource on a per project all the time. Like if we got a video to make, or something small, yeah, we'll outsource those little projects. But if it's a client, we will bring on a long-term guy, and then have like a backup guy. But Byron's built his team, so he has his steady workers that he goes to all the time. I fired everybody and go right to Byron. Well, we're partners now, so there's no reason. We're sitting here, we're literally talking about software the other day. Do you have this? Why the hell are we paying for this twice?
Exactly.
We've got the same damn account. Why are we both spending money? We're going to consolidate this shit, and we're going to cut our bills in half. So
like,
there's no real don't look for a major team member on Freelancer, but they're good for projects.
They are.
If you're looking for long term, you gotta, you know, hey, believe it or not, the Philippines have a Craigslist.
They do. They do.
And it's
also on
actually pretty freaking funny to read.
On Freelancer, I will tell you, 2 of my best developers that I have on call at any time, they're ready to go. Did find them on Freelancer, but they repeatedly did good projects for me over a few weeks. You know?
Right, and you kept testing them.
I kept testing them, pushing it a little bit more, and then I keep in contact and say, hey, you know what? Let's do work outside of Freelancer now because you've proven that you actually know what the hell you're talking about and know what you're doing. You know.
Let's see here by Kyler Patterson. Which would be easier, selling leads or renting out a site? I think your question should be, which is more profitable?
Yes, because you're doing the same thing. You're already ranking. You're ranking the asset or the property, whether it's yours or the client's. The rankings are already there. So, yep, just what Frank said. I mean, does it make more sense to, let's say you rent out the site for $1,000 a month, or when you could possibly get $200 a call? It only takes 5 calls to get to that $1,000 a month. What if you get 20 calls? Then you're at, you know, $4,000 a month. So it's just kind of which is more profitable. You're already ranking the site.
Here's a situation. Client that you're talking to has a website, and you tell them, I'm going to rank you this website because it ranks for the keyword. And they go, Well, why do I need 2 websites? Won't that confuse my buyer? Yes.
I've heard that too.
Yes, it will. I mean, that's in all technicalities. Yes, it is going to confuse them. I know. We can tell them, well, we're going to overlay your website on this website, but since it's ranked for this keyword, you're going to get the benefits of our SEO skills and a higher SERP rate. They don't know what any of that shit means, and they don't care. But if you tell them, listen, I'm going to get people to call your office and buy your service. How does that sound? Okay. All right. I'm going to be just like ServPro. I'm going to be just like your salesman going out and looking for new business for you. Something to test that all of you can do right now to see how good you are at talking is to run over to Craigslist and look for roofers, window replacement, siding replacement, depending on where you live in the United States. All of those guys that right now they're ramping up for door-to-door walkers, canvassers, phone answerers, all of this stuff. They're going to pay somebody $10 an hour to walk and hand out flyers or appointment setters. Call those people up and tell them, let me get you some leads. I build leads for you. If you want, I will do this for you, and you can pay me the commission that you would normally pay this 18-year-old kid, but I'm going to give you qualified leads, so it's going to be twice as much. See if you can talk one of them into it, because I want them to tell you, no, that doesn't make sense to me. Now, wait a minute. I'm sending you a qualified lead in the area that's willing to buy now. What doesn't work for you? You'd rather pay a kid to walk door to door and piss off neighbors in the whole neighborhood where 75% of the people that they knock on the door are not interested, can't afford it, or are just the wrong buyer just because? So you're going to spend $40 to $80 just to know that you might reach 20% of your market and then have to close 20% of those.
Yep.
I'm going to send you a targeted audience where you should be able to close 50% at a higher ROI. Just makes more sense. That's something for you guys to try, and that goes right with Mr. Patterson's statement, lead gen, but you're selling the asset and you keep control of the website, and you don't have to talk about DAs and Google algorithms or search results or anything like that. Just something to think about.
Yep. You just say, hey, you got 10 leads this month. Congratulations. Exactly. You know?
And here's your bill for $2,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Darren worked for Google. Hey, my coder, pretty badass, man. Pretty badass. We've got, look for the announcement in the SEO Show Facebook page, but you guys are looking for pingers, indexers, RSS, and all that stuff. We are working on something, and it probably will be done today.
Cool.
I have to talk to him again. It's badass.
It looks slick, guys. Yeah.
Dude, it is so bad. It's instantaneous. That's what I love. There ain't no effing around, man. We are banging the hell out of these. We're killing everything that we're testing right now, and it's not dangerous. It won't blow up your site. So, I love Google. I still need Google T-shirts. Brian says again, do you ever sell your services on commission, and if so, how do you do that?
Well, we just kind of answered.
Yeah, we kind of hit that. But I'm not sure if you mean on a commit. Are we outsourceable? Yes. And if you want that, it's white labeling, and we have an entire company just for that. Get a hold of Byron.
Yeah, we can take.
He's the boss man for that one. And you can hit him at Byron at whitelabelleads.com, and he'll get back to you.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Where can you get a list of prices to charge per lead? Should I use the price list from HA? I don't know what HA
Me
is.
neither.
Home
We go
Advisor?
off of cost. It might be Home Advisor. We go off of cost per click mostly, and kind of like basically take the cost per click times it by 10 and start there. And if they're like, hell no, like say it ends up being 400, be like, okay, well, today we're able to do these for $300 a lead, and that's what we can do. Because honestly, if they're paying for this traffic, I mean, you're sending them a lead organically. They're going to pay more for the cost per click. So you're actually saving them money per lead, and you're giving them a qualified lead. So that's where we start. Home Advisor might be a good place to start as well, but keep in mind that those leads are usually given to like tons of companies, right? Isn't that kind of how they
Yes,
do it?
ServPro will send them out to 5,
Okay.
so they water it down. So what they're doing is taking the cost of the lead, dividing it by 5.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. We
I
have
want all of it
dedicated
myself.
marketers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, you really have to, and Brian Burt talked about this. So go to the past episode of the SEO show and look for Brian Burt's interview. He gives a lot of what he does for lead gen.
Yeah.
But basically, when we were nailing it down, it's cost per click times 10. That's the price.
Absolutely.
We're really shitty at negotiation. I'm shitty at negotiation.
I am too. I have to put systems in place to help me, or
I don't want to. That's
Yeah.
my problem. I'm
Yeah.
not going to.
Yeah.
I know what it's worth, and you're going to pay. So, kiss my ass. And I'm not trying to be rude, but they're valuable. A buyer's a buyer, and a buyer that's buying now is worth more.
Yep. Well, our clients who understand this and they know the value of it, I mean, Frank and I are going to talk to a guy hopefully today or sometime next week, and I mean, he's the type of guy that I'm getting him on the like $100 a lead, I'd be willing to pay for it. Am I gone?
That was awesome. You said he's the guy, and it froze, and I even came up with what? What? He's what? Damn.
Anyway, he's the guy that I know will be receptive to this, so he knows the value of paying like $100 for a lead will do for his business,
And that's the thing is, we have Brian Willie. Willie. I mean,
Brian
he
W.
works specifically in the legal niche, and when he does a lead, these guys know. I mean, when you're talking about a client, some, God forbid, but a guy up on murder, he's going to pay a lot of money to have a good lawyer.
Yes, he is.
And the lawyers know this, so they're willing to pay a tad more to Brian to make sure they get that lead.
Absolutely.
What's the best way to sell your leads? I've tried using Lane Boland's method to contact people to give them a couple of free leads, but nobody has taken me up on it. Best way is to contact them. If the lead's good, then and this is going to sound kind of shitty, but if the lead's good, the salesman sucks. You're not conveying the value or not conveying what you have in your pocket that they need. And if you're giving away the lead for free, my opinion is the lead sucks. You can't afford to give a lead away. That person wants what they're either wanting what you have to sell, or they're wanting to be put into that funnel to figure out if you're worth it. So if the guy's willing to talk to you about buying a lead, then you need to know why he needs more leads or what type of lead he's looking for. You can't just say, oh, it was somebody who called my number on my website. You have to qualify them. I mean, there's got to be certain things that qualify. I mean, if you don't sell men age 20 to 35 leads to a gynecologist. It just doesn't work. That's just the way that is. So the lead has to be qualified. If you're not getting that point across, I would suggest talking to Lane like I did. We sat down and talked. face to face, not over video, but I was lucky enough he came into town. Get a hold of Lane, get in a group, ask the question. I'm a horrible salesperson. I'm a take it or leave it type of guy. That's why I work with Byron. Byron is much more gentle and.
I try to be the mediator. I get Frank on the phone. I'm like, now behave. That we're gonna throw 3,000 at this guy. He might only buy at 2. Okay, it's not a big deal.
And I hear 3,000, and I'm already writing checks out to everybody, going, "Hey, we got $3,000."
I'm like, calm down. We don't have it in the bank.
Hey, what? Yeah, we do. I mean, you said we did. It was Home Advisor. Yeah, Home Advisor, Serve Pro, all those guys. You can use them as kind of a warm water thing, but literally, the value of your lead is whatever you can sell it for. It's like the eBay thing. How much is this worth? Well, it's worth exactly what somebody's willing to pay.
Yep.
Brian said Byron needs to pause his video screen more. It gives a wow factor. Oh, hell yeah, it gives a wow factor. I was like, oh, whoa. BNI sucks. Actually, BNI is pretty freaking cool. I thought it was funny. I told you that BNI has their little meetings down the street from me.
Oh yeah.
So Wednesday I'm going into it. But what was funny is suddenly I'm getting contacted from all these groups.
Yeah.
Asking me, oh, you're an SEO guy, and I'm like, no, I'm not an SEO guy. I'm not the SEO guy. I know a lot about SEO, but that's not how I make my money.
Mm-hmm.
If it was, I'd sit there and be super geek with you. I explain everything, and I have my SEO guy do it.
Sitemaps and links.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I can train a monkey to do this shit. So no. But yeah, your opinion, Brian, is awesome. It's more than welcome here. BNI does suck for some people.
Brian,
BNI is great for others.
If it's not working, feel free to ask around in some groups at people who it is working. I know that it can suck if it's not working for you, but I know there's people who are making really good money from being a part of those groups and participating.
You know what sucks more than BNI?
What?
Sitting at home saying BNI sucks.
True.
Go out and start your own fucking group. You want to? Here's something that I charged a shitload of money to train some people. Go to meetup.com.
Oh yeah.
And go to some of the meetups that are specially designed for certain niches. Just go. Just sit down. Drop some cards. Bullshit with them. Don't try to sell them. Because meetups are not for that type of thing. Don't try to sell them. And don't sell them. Take out an ad. Put up a video. How's your website ranking? Advertise yourself. Call up a radio station. Put up an ad. Well, radio commercials don't work. We know this, but do something. Hire a salesman. Fuck.
Yeah.
Buy some leads from us. We'll get you some calls. I wanted to upcharge the Home Advisor price list and up it as an exclusive only lead. Thanks in advance for CPC times 10. No problem, Mick. And evergreen content needs to be longer. Fresh content can be shorter. Darren, you're absolutely right. I believe you. I trust you. I wanted to give, and we're going to pause on these questions because we'll be here all freaking day.
Yeah. Should we talk about Affiliate Summit for at least 5 or 10 minutes?
Oh, fuck, man. I totally forgot about that.
So did I until now. I just looked.
Jeez, dude. You hear that?
I do. It's a call.
It sounds like a pinging thing.
It sounds like you got the keys on in your car and it's yelling at you. Like
that's what it is. I'm always like, it sounds like I'm about to get nuked or something. No, yeah, this was about Affiliate Summit West. Yeah, sorry. For anybody who wanted to know about Affiliate Summit West, I apologize. We were asked this. Actually, Byron was asked this yesterday in our mastermind over at simeasy.com. We have an exclusive mastermind that gets together, and they were asking about it. And was it affiliates like, Warrior Forum and stuff like that? And the answer is no. Not saying that it couldn't be, which is funny because JVZoo wasn't there, Warrior Forum wasn't there, Freelancer wasn't there. The major players aren't part of Affiliate Summit. It's a little bit more, I would say, higher end affiliate programs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got HostGator, you got WP Engine.
What was that one we talked to with they had like the dating and then it moved into like all those other niches.
Oh, that was
Click
I want to
something.
say that was Affiliate Sniper or something like that.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking. They
Yeah.
haven't contacted us.
I know.
There's a lot of people who are afraid of this show. You're going to sell having sex with strangers, but I can't talk about dick on the
I know.
SEO show.
Seriously, this guy's sitting down and this 40-year-old guy is telling us about how to pick up chicks with affiliate, these products, and we're like, what? Okay.
Yeah, and then we had the Russians.
Oh yeah, the
Russian
Russian
travel agency. That was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the girl in orange spandex walking around, I was like, wow. Yeah, I loved it because the sit-down conversations like at the WPBeginner.com, Saeed, he was on there, and he was on the panel, and he was discussing these awesome ways, and he pulled up, just so happen to have my notes over here.
Sweet.
Yes, guys, I really did. I really, really did take notes. First day, talking about WordPress hosting and WordPress sites, like a WordPress only, not like HostGator, but WP Engine is a dedicated WordPress hosting site. It's only WordPress. It's just that. They're hands-on, dedicated team. If you actually, and this is how I'll flip it to us, is on the SEOshow.com, WP Engine is paying us. We're an affiliate. They're a sponsor of the show. Yeah. They give us money to put up banners, not only if you click the banners, but they also are helping us maintain our servers.
Yes.
And we use them. If you look at our back office and everything, it's WP Engine. The reason being is, one, I wanted to try them out, and two, you're not going to take my site down. They've got it all. And yes, hackers, go out there. Attack. Pull us down, because then I can complain to WP Engine that actually what I was told isn't true.
Exactly. Put it to the test.
Yeah. We got to meet all these cool people. What was this one that he talked about? And Nikes. Edit Flow for WordPress. Dude, that is the coolest plugin. It's a writing schedule, an updater, and it's like it's the whole workflow for a post in WordPress.
Yeah.
So I can take notes and leave it in notes, and it's not the post. It's just a bunch of notes around the post, so I can give a writer's updates. I can change dates that this thing has to post by, who's been editing it, when was the last time somebody looked at it. It's got all this freaking information, and it's free, which is even better because,
That's awesome.
It's just cool. But
free.
The one we sat down in the lawyer.
Yes, that was a good session. Learned a lot of stuff.
I loved the sessions, guys. I really did. I mean, it was cool talking with some of the affiliate guys, but it was the sessions, and it was from a newbie never doing affiliate stuff all the way up to guys who were pulling in $1 million months as affiliates. Everywhere from selling HostGator to wine.
Well, oh yeah, we were there in the press room with some people who were making multiple millions, and
Oh
then
yeah, John Chow, he was
yeah,
right there. Yeah, he
he
was. He was.
we're just like, hey man, morning,
Yeah, yeah, and Moneymaker,
Yep.
Jeremy, he was there. There was a ton, 2,500 companies, 6,000 tickets sold.
Yeah.
And the cool part is, oh, look at that. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing and just realized I really have to sign these papers today. that that's a legal lawsuit that we don't want to accidentally forget about. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, the Affiliate Summit East is coming up. I want to say March.
I think.
If you can get to it, they started off like us guys. These guys who are making the big money, they know SEO.
Yes.
The guys who are just starting out are going to end up learning SEO. If you already have a working knowledge of SEO, you can have these affiliate sites, these PBNs, these crazy things. What is it? HostGator's doing $100, $125
Yeah.
for a sign up. So if you had a website that was pulling in a couple of clicks a month, I mean, that's rent for some people.
Yep.
I sold juicers this Christmas. Juicers, guys, and I've got coffee makers.
Yeah.
And I pulled in enough to pay rent for a few months. And no, it wasn't crazy SEO. I localized it.
Yeah. Well, think about this too. I mean, when I sign up a new client, if they want to have all their own hosting, I mean, usually, now might be changing because Frank and I are going to kind of do WP Engine and stuff. But in the past, what I did was I just sent them my affiliate link, so I'd get paid for the project. And I'm like, oh, by the way, I used to do Bluehost a lot. I might try HostGator because they're offering us the 125. But here's I didn't tell them, but I just sent them a link. I'm like, this will give you a nice discounted hosting. It's really solid. It's what I use. So they'd click it. I'd get an extra like $100 plus the cost of the project. So it's all about recouping your costs and keeping the revenue streams coming in,
Hey, but here's the thing. If you're not using in such a way as that you're not ripping off your client, if it's trusted hosting and you know what you're doing, then great.
If you're going to recommend it anyway, you might as well give them your affiliate link. That's the thing.
Listen, buy your domains on GoDaddy, but don't host your shit there.
Yeah.
Ever. I tell everybody that. I love GoDaddy. I don't go to Namecheap. I don't do any of that stuff. I go to GoDaddy. But every time that GoDaddy says, hey, build your site here, no. It's not happening. I'm not buying my secret hidden privacy. I've already broken so many people's who's his privacy and contacted them on the phone that they get pissed that they're paying this money. We're testing out WP Engine on our site, or our site on WP Engine, so that we can recommend WP Engine, because if my client has one site and I don't have to worry about daily backups or traffic or Cloudflare or any of this stuff, I'm going to recommend that they use this. Now, if I happen to get paid for it at the same time, double bonus. So that's our thinking, and that's why I say if you guys go, the lawyer, if you're doing affiliate videos, you need a disclaimer at the bottom of your video in your description, but not hidden. It can't be at the very bottom. It has to say something that says, if you click this link, I get paid.
Yep. And that link on the site, legal or whatever at the bottom, he was telling us about that.
Yeah, it's not allowed anymore.
Yeah, it's buried too far.
Hey, did you see the new way I've got it set up now?
No, I haven't yet.
Check out, you should go to the SEOshow.com and check out the legal requirement banner from hell. Awesomeness. It better be up there, and I haven't logged in a couple of days because I haven't been able to. But it's
oh yeah, sweet.
It's the bar. And when you click on it, it's got everything that we need to be legal. Our ass is protected, and it was inexpensive. I think it was $10.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Do you? You like that one?
Yeah, it's got everything we need. Privacy policy, legal, FTC, dude.
Dude, it's got it all.
Nice.
And it looks cool.
It does. It looks good.
It functions, and it covers our ass.
It's all right there. Yep. If we ever get a message, it's like, hey, right there on the side, everything all in the same spot.
Well, and here's the thing else is I had the lawyer check out the wording in it.
Uh-huh.
And for 99% of what we're doing, we're cool.
Cool.
They said if it's the 1% that we got to worry about, then F them. We don't want them on there anyways.
Yeah.
So we're covered. But it would be best if we had them change up or add to. So yeah, I thought that was cool. And I didn't realize that either it has to be part of your video that says, hey, this is an affiliate video, or it has to be in the description. He was not giving us legal advice, and we are not giving you legal advice either.
Yes,
okay?
I was just going to say that. We are not lawyers, but we do play lawyers on TV.
That's right. I say I know the law, but I don't. I'm supposed to tell you all that legally. We're also not CPAs.
No, or carpet cleaners.
Or doctors. But I do pretend to be a gynecologist eventually.
Oh.
Hey, dude, that's not a job I would ever want to be around.
Nope.
It's like also being a porn star. You get sick of the fun stuff, It's like a candy taster. Eventually, you get sick of sugar. Oh, wow, I went there, didn't I? Oh. Let's see. Now, what did you like about Affiliate Summit?
I like the sessions quite a bit, like we already said. It was interesting to me to just walk around because I mean I've been to a few conferences with like in the online SEO space. Like I went to Mario Brown, I went to a few others, but this one was big. Like there was thousands of people walking the halls, and it was interesting just to look at the people and kind of what they were doing. You could tell who's like trying to figure stuff out and who was just like really confident, and I like that. Just I mean, we networked with people, but it was like just kind of looking and seeing who was doing what was cool to me. There was all kinds of people. Tall, short, like dressed to the nine. Just it was crazy.
Chicks looking like they were looking for a date.
Literally, like
dudes looking like they were getting ready to go clubbing at 9 o'clock in the morning, or just got done clubbing. It's funny. The rich guy's wearing flip flops and the poor guy's wearing Armani. Look at that. He answers the phone. That's how we are. We can do the phone and let's see here. What do we got question wise? Wow, we're an hour and a half into this shit. Wow, guys, we're gonna be shutting this off. I forgot.
You know what just happened?
What?
My secondary phone here. I got a call. I'd never given this number to anybody. She's like, "Can I speak to Nicholas?" I'm like, "Wrong number." She's like, "Well, I guess if he's not here, can you tell me about your household a little bit? I need to ask you some questions." So it was just a spam call, and she tricked me and lied and said, "Where's Nicholas?" And that was her whole plan.
Pretty slick, huh?
Pretty slick. What if I said, "I am Nicholas. What do you need?"
Dude, do you want to know something?
What?
I had a dentist call me from Texas.
Really?
I need to talk to Leroy. I said, "There's no Leroy." Are you sure? Yeah, I'm positive. Why? Well, I need to talk to Leroy. This is so-and-so at the dental office. And I said, "Ma'am, it's 5 o'clock in the morning in Arizona. That's where I live." "Oh, did you move?" No, there ain't no damn Leroy here. She was trying to change his appointment, and I'm like, "You got the wrong dude." I don't know if you dialed the wrong number or what. I called her back later.
Did you move?
And I asked her, "Did you get a hold of Leroy?" And she was like, "Leroy?" I said, "Yeah, you called me at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about Leroy, so now I'm calling you back."
By the way,
I'm awake, motherfucker. I was pissed. But yeah. I always is Nick there? Yeah, this is Nick. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? This is Nick.
The text message. "Are we gonna go out tonight?" I'm like, "Sure." "Where are we going?" "Oh, let's hook up over there." Yeah. "Can I bring my wife?" oh shit, wrong number. You know,
Send me a pic.
it's like my wife's like, why do you do that? I'm like, I just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Problem was I ended up with the phone number last year of a kid who obviously was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
He was on track and field and baseball and things like that. So the coach was doing these group messages out, and he's like, why haven't you been at practice? And I'm like, because I don't need to practice. And he's like, listen, don't be a smart ass. My wife's like, you were going to get that kid killed. And I'm like, yeah, well, he deserves it. He should have paid his phone bill.
Yeah, exactly. He shouldn't have let his phone go.
Any issues with WP Engine and SERP Shaker? Yes. SEM easy type sites? Yes. Got to find a hosting company where these plugins will work and agree about GoDaddy hosting. I've got nothing but problems. Yeah. WP Engine is not going to work for that. One, they monitor every plugin that comes into use. If it doesn't fit their criteria, plus they have different they don't use like Apache and shit like that. They're doing a whole nother thing. So no, you're not going to put a SERP Shaker site on there. For that, literally, I've banged out a bunch on my Beyond Hosting.
That's a good one.
VPS. And here's the thing. I don't build them locally and then put them up there. I put them up there and just start building. If the damn thing times out, it times out. If it didn't get the whole list, they're burning churn sites. I don't need them to be perfect. And I'm updating. What's that one that we've got, 500,000 now?
Oh, yeah.
400,000, 500,000 pages. All, 80% of them indexed. Guys,
Half of them on the first page at least.
I did not nuke the site. I did not spam GoDaddy or Google. I did not ping and ting and twist and turn. Google will come to you and figure out your sites there, especially if you're that big.
Yeah.
It's not the smartest thing to do. It was a test to say, hey, we did it. That was the thing. But, sometimes SEO guys, salesmen, practitioners, we overthink things. I'm notorious about that. I will think about something for a week and could have already had it done and been on to the next project.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I think that's just the way we are. We're trying to figure out. We're trying to stay ahead. We're ADD.
Yeah. 50 different things, tons of projects going on at the same time,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your SERP Shaker site? I think that's something that you've got to worry about. What are your goals with it? Is it AdSense? You got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Google has the ability to take all your money away at the end of the month if they decide to pull a review.
Yeah.
All the hoops and everything else. CPA redirection? Absolutely. CPA has the ability to pull all your money that you earned without even telling you until 90 days is up, and then they just let you know that they booted you. If you've been in the gold and silver market with the Bring the Fresh crew, you should be aware that there was a class action, or there wasn't a class action lawsuit. There was a federal lawsuit against deceptive practices.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, I was booted from the affiliate program and was never even notified because I went so long sending traffic.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's not qualified leads. And I said, well, it's not up to me. I wasn't sending you leads. I was sending you traffic.
Exactly.
And I just had a churn and burn. Yeah. I actually had a SERP Shaker-like site they were getting pounded. And they didn't like that because I was putting them through, hey, you close them and you send me the money. But I got a letter that the gold and silver guys, Regis or whoever the hell they were, sued using pictures, testimonials, all this stuff that were lies. So be careful about your affiliate stuff and what you're doing.
Yes,
you still have to cover yourself. Affiliate West or Affiliate East. And find out, because guys, there are FTC laws that we have no idea are out there that if you violate, you just put your house, your kids, and everything in jeopardy. I mean, it's just, it's one of those shit. Hey, Brian, don't worry about BNI, man. If you had a bad experience, that's fine. Your opinion counts. Your opinion matters.
Yeah.
In your house, in your bedroom, in your living room, in your bathroom, your opinion's the only fucking thing that matters. So it just doesn't matter at my house. Use meetup.com to find local groups who like bike, drink, and socialize. Absolutely, Bob. And if you do biking, drinking, and socializing all at the same time, you can also find your bondsman and lawyer at meetups. Because you can get a DUI on a bicycle, man, and it is not something you want to tell a judge. I'm sorry, I was pedaling incoherently.
I couldn't pedal correctly.
Let's see. You guys are like the Howard Stern show without the boobs. Love it. You rock. That's awesome. Thanks. But I got a nice set of tits on me. And that's no offense to the lady folk who watch, because we have a lot of females who watch. We're going to get going, guys. Love the comments. Love everything that you guys brought to us. Check out Affiliate Summit East. I want to say it's March 12th, March 13th. Of course, I cleaned up and can't find the damn thing that I had out yesterday. It's informational shit. At least look at their website, affiliatesummit.com, I believe. Remember Putler, PUTLER.com for your money, WPEngine.com for your hosting, and
HostGator.
Go over to the Facebook group. Go over to the SEOshow.com. Subscribe, like, pass this on. And what was that, sir?
Oh, just nothing.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, me too. I drank all my Surge. I saved this from 1995, and I drank it on the show today.
Why?
Just kidding. They're selling them again. They're selling them again.
Dude, did you ever have what was that? Juiced?
Juiced. I remember that. I think.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
How about cocaine?
Oh yeah, I remember a little bit of that.
The drink, not the powder, not the powder,
okay.
not the powder. No. The energy drink cocaine. Yeah, they're a good group of guys. Don't drink that shit; it'll blow your heart up. Listen, we are the SEO Show. I'm Frank Schwartz. That's Byron Lee. Guys, it's Friday. Go out there and get paid, get laid. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend, guys.